Counting down toward game time here in the desert. The Giants take on the Diamondbacks. Next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. And set to square off against these guys, one of the taller pitchers in the game today, 6'7" right-hander Brandon McCarthy. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Angel Pagan will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one.
First pitch, 6-4.
And there's ball one.
Wow. I wonder if that's how tight the strike zone is going to be called tonight. That looked to catch an awful lot of the plate.
The 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ball two. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
2-0 on the way. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one. And it misses. 3-1 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Now the 3-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Buster Posey will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. The second for one. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, give him some credit here at second base. He stayed right in there knowing that he was going to take a hard shot. But there's no question that it did influence his throw because it was well off the mark.
Michael Morse will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having two out errors that lead to runs.
Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Giants leave one. It's the Giants nothing. Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. They'll match up against a guy who authored a perfect game back in 2012, veteran right-hander Matt Cain. And there you see, look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Gerardo Parra will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Diamondbacks, center fielder, Gerardo Parra.
And this is taken outside for ball one. High strike there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
And this is fouled straight back. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Didi Gregorius will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first opportunity now. Runner still at first with 1 away. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's a swing and a ground ball to Crawford for 1. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Well, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the play, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire on to second base in time to get that force out.
Nelson Cruz will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three and one.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Pause, now the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
So 2 on with 2 away. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 2 down, runners at first and second. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And they've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Come on, be there.
And he got him. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. Pablo Sandoval will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
Sandoval.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hara is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Aaron Hill will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Aaron Hill.
And that's up and in for ball one. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Good eye, wait for your pitch.
3-0 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Sort of surprising. This is not a guy who walks a lot of hitters. Definitely not leading off an inning. And definitely not on 4 pitches. Shouldn't be close to tired yet, so we'll see if he can bounce back.
Mark Trumbo will get his first shot at it here. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball one. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Not close. It's 2-0.
All of a sudden, home plate's jumping around on him out there. He hasn't found the strike zone yet.
He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
That is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Oh, now Trumbo gets a hold of one here. That's sent out to deep left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, you can hang part of the blame for this one on the leadoff walk, but I suppose you could also hang some of the blame on the fact that this pitch is right in his wheelhouse. You make sure he doesn't miss it.
Eric Chavez steps in now.
Third baseman, Eric Chavez.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Chavez waits, the 1-0.
Here we go.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
All right, Eric.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Brandon McCarthy will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Gerardo Parra will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Ball 1. Fouled straight back. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Let's go, Diamondbacks. Take it to him.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Let's go, D-back.
Runner away from third, now the pitch. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Two and one.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Fouled back. The 2-2 coming. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
We always talk about how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, it's especially important when you face the caliber of pitcher that they're seeing here. And they've jumped on him early to take a 3-0 lead now.
Paul Goldschmidt will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, guys, you know you're in trouble when we bring up the pitch count graphic in the second inning. Things just have not gone his way so far.
3 runs already home here. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Nelson Cruz will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Cruz awaits the 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fouled back. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Brandon Crawford will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he drops that one in for strike 2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Matt Cain will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign.
Matt Cain.
Get out of here, Giants. Go back to San Francisco.
Line hard into left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Angel Pagan will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
The 1-0 home. And this is in the air now, out to left. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are two gone now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Marco Scudero will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. They trail it here 3-0. Miguel Montero makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Let's go, Miguel.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The second baseman, number 2,
Aaron Hill will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Up high, 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit towards center. Pagan is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Mark Trumbo will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A good inning there for Matt Cain. Now let's see if the bats can come to life. They're down 3-0. Buster Posey will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Catcher, Buster Posey.
First pitch coming. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Michael Morse will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now a swing and a ball hit high and deep down the line in left. And this ball is a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and the Giants cut the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Hunter Pence will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, A 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Shut him down now. Shut them down.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Strike you out.
1-1 pitch on the way. Outside, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Let's go.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Get ready for the game.
And he may have reached for ball 4 there as this is sent on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye, baby. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants 1. Eric Chavez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Eric Chavez.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a miss by Chavez as he'll have to climb out of an 0-2 hole here.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, pitcher, Brandon McCarthy.
Here's the first offering. Brandon McCarthy comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Attaboy, Brandon.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit.
You know, sometimes when you throw that curveball to a pitcher, especially if it flattens out a little, you're giving the guy something at a speed he's more likely to handle. And he got one there.
Gerardo Parra will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
Get on base, Para.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Now the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
Give him the green light.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Didi Gregorius will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
There's a line drive. Caught at first by Belt. And this is going to be a double play. How about that? That is going to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. D-backs lead it 3-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco.
Overrated.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting. Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Trumbull will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 18, Matt Cain.
Matt Cain will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Here we go!
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score holds, it's 3-1. Paul Goldschmidt will dig in now, the reigning RBI king in the National League.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And he lays off there 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
MVP. Here we go.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And a half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Cain ready, the 1-2. And this ball will be chopped foul. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this is right by Sandoval down the line, a fair ball. Miguel Montero will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Kane bringing the fastball now as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Another example here. This is right over the middle of the plate. It's elevated a bit. Just a complete miss in location, and they jump on him again.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that will be all tonight for our starter, Matt Cain. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Yusmeiro Petit is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Aaron Hill will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Now both runners on the move. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, just nickel and diming him right there. Now that goes as an infield single, their 3rd straight hit. Now the bases are loaded and just 1 out.
Mark Trumbo will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. And obviously looking for the ground ball here, as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Stay out of the double play.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this will be fouled away.
Clear the bases.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. To Crawford for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Angel Pagan will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1.
Get your soda here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was a solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Marco Scudero will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing and a high chopper. There to take it, though, is Chavez. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Buster Posey will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a swing and another chance at third. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. And this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Michael Morse will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Our house, baby.
First offering on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Cruz will put this one away to retire the side. Giants leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Eric Chavez will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Baseman, Eric Chavez.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Oh, a tough play. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Well, that's highway robbery right there. Boy, if he doesn't knock this thing down, I don't think there's any chance the second baseman was going to be there in the hole. And not only does he make a great play, but he also hits his pitcher right in stride, which is not always as easy as it looks.
Brandon McCarthy will bat for himself here with his guys up by 2 here in inning number 6. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Three runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, just the perfect 1-2 pitch there. They take him out of the zone with the slider, and he can't help himself.
Gerardo Parra will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Three runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. In there, strike 2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. And Scutaro will make the catch, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Pablo Sandoval will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck. And McCarthy able to get ahead of him here with the fastball. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Good discipline to lay off there, and it's 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Hunter Pence will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Double him up.
And runs on.
Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Nail him.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that is into the gap for Pence. He's got himself extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Brandon Belt will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Another 2-2 offering. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Brandon Crawford will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Pence takes his lead at second, and the pitch. And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
I can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Cruz is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Joaquin Arias will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Joaquin Arias.
Come on, hold him down.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far.
Let's get out of the inning now.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Angel Pagan would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants get one on the Hunter Pence double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants 2. Cameron Lowe will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 50, Cameron Lowe.
Didi Gregorius will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Paul Goldschmidt will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count. 0-2.
Fouled back. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Textbook starts of the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Nelson Cruz will step in. A base hit in his last time. Now the double steal is on here. That's hard hit back up the middle. And the throw on by Scudero's in time for route number 1.
And you know, this was not one of those 3-2 start the runners kind of a deal. This looked like a straight double steal, or maybe even a hit and run thrown in there. And it's going to wind up at least a partial success for these guys because the runners do move up, albeit on the ground out.
Miguel Montero will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Aaron Hill will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. This is foul for the first strike. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now. Javier Lopez will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out.
San Francisco, number 49, Javier Lopez.
Mark Trumbo will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his two-run homer that was a big blow early on. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Take sign? That would be a take sign.
Misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And in steps the dangerous Eric Chavez. And now the left-hander Jeremy Affeldt is up and throwing in the Giants bullpen. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
Chavez waits, the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a shot to third, and he drops it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And you wonder if maybe this one is the one that finishes things off. That's going to make this a 6-2 game now. And with time running short, 4 runs might be just a little too much to make up the way they've swung the bats.
Cody Ross will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Hence the catch, and now here's the runner breaking from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
Gerardo Parra will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Let's go. You can do it.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Too high, and it's 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Put the nose on the board.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Rafael Betancourt will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
63, Rafael Betancourt.
Angel Pagan will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Diamondbacks getting some action out in the bullpen now as J.J. Putz has begun to get loose. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Montero is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for out number 1.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Cruz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Gene Machi will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Gene Machi.
Didi Gregorius will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Let's
get something started here.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Pence is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44,
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Lays off 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. There to take it is Scudero. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. After he watched his club give up 4 runs in an inning ago, this guy's come in and gotten 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
Nelson Cruz will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1.
All right, let's go.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're on top 7-2. Michael Morse will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
for the Giants, left fielder, Mike Morse.
Now the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here's a ground ball to first. To the bag with it is Goldschmidt to record the out. Pablo Sandoval will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
And this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Hunter Pence is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Get him down now.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 7-2. Good night from Phoenix.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Brandon McCarthy. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Matt Cain. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. A reminder that Post-Cane Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.